Well, I just came outside and a flying pest just attacked my lip. But it's 12:55 p.m. in the afternoon. It was just 12:54. So thankfully I got my brand new MP3 player. It's different from the ones that I used to have. I miss the battery operated ones with the AAA battery, because if there's an emergency, I could feel more at ease if I had batteries. So I need to get a few more of these. Excuse me. So I got to get used to it. And I got to get used to it. I kind of don't like the sound because I don't know, these earbuds, and along with this MP3 player, it sounds kind of like staticky. Excuse me, So I'm playing the waterfall sounds now to block out the outside noise. So none of the librarians told me anything today. So I'm assuming that the stalkers lied and tried to scare me last night. Came in my live stream harassing me, and they were talking about that I'm banned from the library, and that they called the library last night, and that I got something to look forward to this morning and stuff like that. But I don't see any of the managers today. But yeah, like I came here very nervous. My anxiety was high and everything, So as I said, how do people listen to a bunch of internet strangers telling a certain narrative about me rather than asking me directly what's going on? I have a right to get to explain myself and defend my innocence. And the more I try, that's the harder y'all want to wrongfully punish me. So, yeah. I'm thinking about maybe after some experimenting, maybe try to maybe do a product review on this MP3 player. It's from the same company. One from the MP3 players that recently got stolen from me. It's the same company. So, excuse me. So, one thing I'm glad about is I'm glad that even though it's from the same company, I'm glad that the songs play the entire song and don't chop off the first few seconds or the first couple of seconds of the song, But, excuse me, I guess I need to keep experiment and tweak the volume to my liking, So I'm glad I'm able to block out loud noise, and I'm feeling more calm and more at ease. Like the stalkers yesterday, they lied on me and said that I was cursing kids out. And they threatened to have me wrongfully banned from the library, and lied and said that the librarian said that I am banned from the library. And they're still trying to get me wrongfully banned from that homeless sleep spot bench also. I have nowhere to go if I can't be there. So, they're trying to get me wrongfully banned from everywhere, and I don't understand the pleasure they get out of hating me and wanting me. They were bragging about being so invested in trying to get me totally banned from the internet, period. From all of the internet. So they're stalkers, they're trying to murder my online presence. They're trying to murder me both online and in person. So, like, when they were trying to talk about that they called the library, I was trying to figure out for what? What did I do? I didn't do anything. And then they lied and said that I was cursing kids. Y'all know I suffer Tourette's, and I wasn't telling the kids shut up. They had two guys that were talking loud, older guys talking loud. And I didn't even tell them directly, shut up. Like, I was generally saying, like, shut the hell up, you know. Y'all know how I do in my videos all the time. I'm like this all the time. All the time. You know, when they plant perps to strategically, especially when I got something very important to talk about, and my anxiety is high, I'm more agitated, because of being sleep deprived, and the stalkers, I know that they threatened me about the library or try to get me wrongfully banned as retaliation for me because I exposed and documented proof that they threatened my supporters. They threatened my supporters and turned them against me and threatened them harm. So because I exposed that for revenge, they tried to illegally swap me and try to have me wrongfully banned from the library. And lying and saying that I was cursing the kids, targeting the kids and directly cursing them out. And that wasn't the case. You know. So, when they have noise around me, you know, and my ears aren't protected, you know, it triggers my Tourette's. And then the sleep deprivation and days of sleep deprived trigger my Tourette's also. So me dealing with the tics and outbursts, and y'all try to falsely make it like as if I just targeting, like I'm a predator targeting kids. Like targeting and attacking kids. Excuse me. So, and they're attacking me and the nerve is a demon terror guy. They're attacking us even harder because I'm not the only one exposing their fake cult. And he can explain better than I can what they're doing. So they want me off the internet so bad because they can't stand me exposing the truth. But then they will lie and say that I'm upset and that I can't stand them telling the truth when they're actually smear campaigning and lying maliciously and intentionally on purpose, and they're delusional. You know. So when I was trying to get to the more important parts to talk about yesterday during the video, and then they planted in-person perps to talk loud around me on purpose to get me agitated and stuff, you know, and trigger my Tourette's and make it worse. So, you know, I was like having like Tourette's, you know, outbursts and whatever, tics and stuff, because the noise was hurting my ears and unbearable, excruciating. You know, but now, I mean, because the stalkers, they stole my other MP3 players and stuff. So I suffered for like over 2 weeks. And I finally was able to get another MP3 player to block out the loud noise. You know, I don't hear anything outside, right? I mean, anything outside of the white noise that I'm playing. I don't even hear the birds. I don't hear nothing. So this is excellent. This is great. You know. So, you know, the stalking cult criminals, they were maliciously, you know, trying to create a problem and stick their nose where it doesn't belong and mind other people's business. Like, if you're a guy, and it's like, I don't understand the strong hatred to people who, I never did you anything and I'm not bothering you. And then the fake PSA Army perp, him and the fake Sticky TT6 perp, they both in cahoots with each other and they lie and say that they're not associated with each other. When they've been busted in the act of being in cahoots, they're all part of that same cult. PSA Army is Red Triangle, and it is, you know, they all say that fake Hale Sarton thing. Now, tell me, if they're not connected or related, tell me how and why is the fake Angie Peterson perp the Lingling, and tell me how and why is the fake Mark Russell perp, the fake Erica Frost perp, fake Damnesia, all of fake Joseph Camus, who is fake Damnesia, they're all connected. And they even have certain fake TI perps connected to them too. And they all want me destroyed and dead. And they keep harassing me, telling me stop scamming and get a job. I'm not scamming anyone. They're making it hard for me to live, exist, and survive. And they have so many fake supporters that have betrayed me. To the ones who still supportive, thank y'all very much. But they have had so many of them that turned their backs on me. And if I spew out and expose my experiences, like, and tell y'all what I've been going through with certain people, they know who they are. They ain't freaking talking to me no more. So I'm losing more and more supporters. I'm losing more. And it's like I have to be forced to be quiet about, you know, ruined so-called support and friendships, because if I document that this person did this to me and did that to me or treated me this way, and you thought they were a good person on camera, but you don't know how they dealt with me one-on-one behind closed doors. So if I were to say that this person stopped talking to me, or this person was perping me, and this person did this to me, y'all gonna not believe me, and you're gonna believe the liars, and you're gonna go flock to them and turn against me. And it's like, I hate that I have to be forced to keep quiet, or, you know, forced to be quiet on certain wicked people in order to freaking save my survival and support. Because you think someone might be nice to you. Like people say all the time that the narcissist will be nice to everybody in public, but behind closed doors, they're abusing this target right here. And nobody's gonna believe the target. Like, they will think that you're crazy and out of your mind, and you lose all your support after they didn't smear campaign and lie to make you look crazy and everything. And some of these perps that turned against me lied to me and deceived me. I wish I could fucking name names. They lied to me and deceived me and pretended that they were Christian and targeted. They have more people who just quit talking to me for at least it's been 2 weeks now. Other people it's been like 3 or 4 weeks. Other people it's been like a couple of months. Somebody said that Alpha Mom is the same person as 420 Moon. Ever since that's been exposed, she never came back in my live streams again. Like, I have lost a lot of support. And they had the fake PSA Army perp. I have not even talked much about him. But him, Cindy, and all them, they continue spewing out videos when I have not even talked about them or look on their page or mention them or nothing. And they continue churning out slanderous fake videos. And one of the more recent shorts videos, the fake PSA Army perp try to verbally, viciously handle me like as if I'm a child. I don't fucking watch y'all videos, but they talk like as if, oh, Candy, you don't learn your lesson, do you? Oh, I've been telling you to do this. I've been telling you to do that. Motherfucker, I ain't watching your videos. So how the hell am I supposed to know what you told me or what you said if I'm staying the hell away from you? You're the one stalking my every move. You're stalking and trying to microscopically stalk my every move and try to control my every move. You know. So, but anyway though, so someone gave me like a $4.99 super chat yesterday. Thank you. You know, even though I can't use it until November 21st. And then, you know, someone CashApped me $5 after my live stream. And the hotel took an extra $1 off the payment, you know. So that leaves me with $4.93 left in the bank. Otherwise, I would have had $5.93. But I had it was like 4 guys that I asked for help to panhandle in person. They were rude to me. But then it was this group of females that one of them looked like my former high school Spanish teacher, Miss Valbuena, that passed away. She had, I don't know. It seemed like, I didn't say that she looked like my teacher that passed away, but I just said you look like one of my old high school teachers, though. But she gave me $20, you know. And so my breakfast costed like $12 and something. And, you know, I had, it was like grits, egg, sausage, and I think cheese and bacon. I hate bacon, but, you know, it was all in this one bowl, and it was good. And I had 3 donuts, and I had a little thing of orange juice, and I had some water, you know. And, you know, I'm not having lunch, but I think I have so I got $4.93 in the bank, and I think I have probably, I don't know if I have $7 or $8 in cash. And I guess it might be barely enough for me to get me something to eat, you know. And today is Friday, so I finally went to go get my mail today, and I showed y'all the video of the fake perp. It was probably Angie Peterson Ling again. You know, I showed y'all the fake email. The fake postal letter. The postal letter with the fake glove in it. And then Ling made another fake new profile and lied and said that was supposed to be for me to stick my middle finger up at the perps and pretending like she was helping me. You know, of course, with the fake new profile, of course I blocked it, you know. So I left that homeless sleep spot bench at 1:30 because the ants were I'm sorry, the mosquitoes were biting me up. The mosquitoes were biting me up, and they had certain events and certain things that happened yesterday that I didn't get to discuss or tell y'all, you know. But my anxiety was high, and I couldn't wait to get here because I felt like I needed an answer on, am I okay or am I wrongfully banned from here, you know. So as I said, no librarian or nobody has told me anything so far, you know. And you know, so far nobody told me anything. I got here at 10:30 this morning, or about 10:30 this morning, and I tried to upload the videos. There was a hard wrestle and a hard fight to upload the videos. And then I finally, it took me over like an hour or hour and a half to finally load the songs on an MP3 player. And so this is not battery operated. I have to plug this, and thankfully the cord fits my phone plug. They said that the battery lasts like 40 hours or so, you know. But I hope to get some more of these. And they cost slightly cheaper than the other MP3 the shitty MP3 players that I recently had, you know. I got my orange swimsuit, and I also got my I got me some more bentonite clay. So yeah, I could brush my teeth. No, I could brush my teeth. But I went to use the bathroom not long ago, and they were squeezing my organs really bad. So I heard it's supposed to rain this evening. I'm sorry, not this evening. That's my sleep deprivation talking. I meant to say it's supposed to rain this weekend. It's supposed to rain either, they say it's supposed to rain between tomorrow and Sunday. And I might need help with hotel, and I don't know if it's more expensive or not. And I don't know what weekend events they have, you know. But, since the library closes at 5 because it's Friday, I don't know if I'll get to work on any writings. And I might have to leave and go across the river, you know, to try to get me something to eat. And my legs are still swollen. I'm still exhausted, you know. I'm still sleep deprived. The fake PSA Army perp, he tried to flaunt off like he got so many cell phones, so many computers, and so many tablets. And he tried to make like, oh, that's the reason why your YouTube numbers are always manipulated. They try to flaunt, and fake Damnesia also told me that he himself, fake Darnell Williams perp, fake Damnesia. It's like a lot of the stalkers, they got multiple devices to stalk and harass us. And then I'm tired of the gaslighting when they stalk, follow, and harass. Like, they had another perp that bragged about being so invested on waiting around for the moment, the glorious moment for me to be banned from all social media, because they think that I'm just this social media troublemaker when it's them, you know. So I'm not even trying to cause trouble with anybody. I'm disabled. I'm hypersensitive. You know, And they have people that try to tell me, you should go live here, you should work here, you should do this, and you should do that. And I'm like, well, I tried this and this happened, or I tried this and that didn't work, or, you know, I can't do this because of this disability, or because I'm hypersensitive to noise, so I can't work that job, or I can't live here because of the, you know, noise or whatever. And then they get mad and they be like, oh, you just making excuses, you just want money, or you just want money for hotels. It's like, well, either you're listening to the stalkers, or you not even having any compassion or understanding for my suffering and what I go through. Or if I say that I can't do this because the stalker's not letting me do this and do that. If I say, well, the stalkers, they're not letting me. And it's like they refuse to hear my responses and my explanations and think that they're just invalid excuses. Like, you're younger than me, how you try to handle me like you think you're older? Excuse me. Like, but these city and state government services, they don't really help us targeted individuals. Like, people think that I'm full of shit and lying when I say unity does not help. Unity has told me that they cannot help me. Opening doors in Pensacola, Florida, because the stalker smear campaigned me, I was wrongfully banned from receiving help from opening doors. The same way 1803 Granpre Street, I'm wrongfully banned from that homeless day center and can never get help from them again. And yet their fake addresses on my damn driver's license, because I don't have any other physical address or address to use for my driver's license. And my homeless verification letter, that was stolen in the book bag that I had. And I can't go there again to try to get, I don't know where else I could go to get a homeless verification letter. The Jefferson Parish Homeless Outreach, they got mad and cussed me out and hung up in my face when I try to receive services and ask for help for them. You bastards, y'all don't know what I'm going through. You know? And y'all just want to be judgmental and narcissistic and controlling. And then, you know, they're like, oh, you make too many excuses. I'm done with you. Oh, you just like living this way. You want to live this way. Well, you don't have a clear understanding of the targeted life. Or you ain't targeted, but you're lying and saying that you are. And you're doing it just for content. For entertainment and for content. You know, I really don't want to call myself, you know, a content creator like that. And for entertainment purposes. I'm just like doing like a online diary and documentation of my homeless suffering and the targeting suffering. And because they forced me to suffer homelessness, I have to ask for help. They won't allow me to earn a living. If y'all want me with a job, why every time I get a job, you find out where I work at illegally and try to, and they be like, I'm gonna get you fired. Other targeted individuals have said that stalkers have gotten them fired from jobs too, wrongfully. But I'm the only target that I know of that's wrongfully permanently banned from seemingly everywhere or a lot of places. The more places you get me wrongfully banned from, that's the less job opportunities I can have. You know? And they had a fake perp yesterday in my live stream chat try to say, why don't you go apply for a job at the library? It's not hard. Then they would not hire me to work here, I promise you. If they were to hire me for a job to work here, it would be some world-ending miracle. But, you know, if there were such a job opportunity for me to work at the library and sort books, and I could have my earbuds in and block out outside noise, they probably wouldn't let me do that. You know, most jobs won't let me use my earbuds to block out the outside noise, and I need it for a medical device. So that's why I feel like, you know, with a YouTube, I could do that. And, you know, and well, I guess I can call myself a content creator. If YouTube could call me a content creator, then so can I. But the stalkers think they got the fake authority to say I'm not allowed to be one, or that I'm not a content creator. They think they got the fake authority to say that I'm not an author. You know, if I wrote approximately 15 ebooks and self-published them, I tried my best. And if I self-publish approximately 300 fiction short stories, then who are you to take that away from me? Why do these stalkers think they own me? Why do they try to control me, but then they hate me? It's like they want to be like, hate my guts and act like they're in love with me. They hate my guts and want me dead, but at the same time, they act like they're in love with me. I don't understand. You know. So, I'm hoping that the funds that I have will be enough for dinner tonight. I mean, I don't know if I could get help with $5 more, and I wish I could have help with hotel nights. And you know, I won't be able to live stream. So I told the librarians that you know, if it makes y'all feel better, I just won't live stream here anymore. So I'm doing just regular videos, and the stalkers are still trying to swat me. And they're ramping up the swatting, and they have even bragged about how they will swat me every day. How they don't care, they will swat me every day. So I love y'all. I'm going to get off here. I'm going to talk to y'all later.